Jamhuuriyadda Federaalka Soomaaliya.
This is the story of young Africans risking everything in the cause of truth, in a place where nearly 40 journalists have been killed in less than a decade, where many are trying to rebuild a broken nation in the face of violence and division, and where honest journalism calls for extreme bravery. Fake news here is the same as fake news everywhere. Lies masquerading as truth, propaganda being peddled as fact. The big difference, of course, is that fighting that fakery in Somalia is the most dangerous job in the world of journalism. Hussein Mohammed has been threatened by Al-Shabaab and government forces. He spends much of his time trying to untangle the lies and false claims on social media, going out every day to check his sources.
When you have more sources, you have more information. I try to get more different sources when an event is taking place. That is the best way I deal with fake news.
Getting the facts means facing the horror that can engulf Somalia. A year ago, more than 500 people were killed in Mogadishu in the worst terrorist attack in African history. We retraced the journey Hussein made that day.
I saw many people bleeding. As a journalist, we can feel what other people feel.
Even standing here now, it's very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
Somebody can drive up, there can be a drive-by shooting or a bomb.
To live in Somalia is always very dangerous. We feel many threats, many insecurity, and journalists are always murdered here in Somalia.
Among the murdered, Hindia Mohammed, killed in 2015, a mother of 5. As a woman journalist, she was a particular target of Al-Shabaab. Her husband, also a journalist, was killed 3 years earlier by the organisation. Today, her 19-year-old sister takes care of the couple's orphan children.
She was the eldest daughter in our family, and I followed her example. When I graduated, I wanted to work like her. After she died, I thought, I will be killed, like her. So I decided to give up my plans for the future.
But Fahia says it's still her ambition to be a journalist. Across town in a fortified hotel, a protest demanding state protection for journalists. They've come to meet the information minister. Many are young women, agents of change. Listening to the minister's promises of help is the radio presenter Hussein.
He always says such speeches, and every government official tells you that they are committed to protect you. And every year many journalists are killed in Somalia.
In the audience, the father of a journalist shot by police. He's still waiting for the state to give him answers. Foreign correspondents like me come and go, but Hussein and his colleagues will stay here, and they could be killed any time, today, tomorrow, the day after. Their courage is quite extraordinary, and I can't stress enough how important it is, not just to the story of this country, but to the story of a changing Africa. Somalia will always owe a debt to the young men and women who struggled and sometimes died here for the truth. Fergal Keane, BBC News, Mogadishu.